Assalamualaikum and good evening to our lecturer Dr. Faiza Ismail and my fellow friends. Today we are from group Dynamic Sapphire will be present about the growth of payment application. In the era of 20th century, technology in all areas are growth. This is included in communication technology. With the growth of communication technology, the two big company that produce a smartphone are producing or are launching their payment application for their users. The payment application is Apple Pay and Samsung Pay. Both of the application was be launched on year 2015. And what is the payment application? Payment application is like a virtual payment method which is not related with the physical money. This system is used transfer the amount of money from the owner account to the receiver account. In this report, it will explain about what is Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, and what is the benefits of these two payment application and the risk which the problem has been.
My part are going to introduce the Apple Pay and Samsung Pay. As we know that there are a lot of app using for smart payment. In our study, we are taking two as example to investigate, which are Apple Pay and Samsung Pay. From the information, we know that the function of Apple Pay and Samsung Pay are very similar. Both of them are mobile payment and have digi wallet services. Can payment or transfer the money under the system. It gives the customers a new level of security and progress. But for these two apps, the supporting devices is different. Like Apple, it can only using under the iOS system, like iPhone, Apple Watch, iPad. There's still lot of, but only under the iOS system. But for Samsung Pay, it's only using under by Samsung system. So this is the limited for these two apps. It's only be using by following system. Therefore, Apple Pay and Samsung Pay are using by many countries. Even though the road to development is very difficult, but the number of users have been increased by the following year. And in the additional, in marketing there is other payment like Alipay and WeChat Pay in China. For Alipay and WeChat Pay, there is not under any system. It's only one app. You can download in Android or iOS system. You can be using, but now it's still in China medium land, not that familiar in other countries like Malaysia. Now the Ali company trying to open the market in Malaysia, but the question is for the credit card and the debit card. It only can be using under Chinese banks. So there's one problem for Alipay and WeChat Pay, but they are not limited for the system. But for Apple Pay and Samsung Pay, you can connect it with any card like Visa, Union Pay, and any kind of card you can be using by these two apps. But the problem is you only can be using Apple system or Samsung system, so they are different. But for us as a customer, we only choose that one which is more convenient for us and which is suitable with our using. Thank you for you.
Apart from that, mobile payment apps may also help to reduce the risk associated with carrying cash, the risk of loss or stolen, and paying the e-wallet is often easier and faster by slipping than sweeping debit or credit cards. Okay, next, mobile payment apps will increase customer cash flow, and the business will be able to track customer trends and inventory for a better service for customers. Okay, business using this mobile payment to track what product and service that they are selling and understanding the customer demands. They can learn about their customer and they use the information to improve service other than only capture the payment information. Okay, apart from that, integrated loyalty program also the main benefit of this mobile payment application. If the business use technology to link any payment to their points or loyalty programs, it will add value to the customer and will increase revenue to the business when the customer have the loyalty. Okay, next benefit is the growth of payment apps is reducing expenses where it eliminates the needs of you to purchase expensive point of sale equipment by simply converting mobile device by using a card reader or an application. Okay, thanks to the growing presence of alternative digital payment solution, words like cashless and contactless have entered the technological. That means you no longer need to dig into your pockets and withdraw bacteria cover bills and coins or even your credit ATM cards. Okay, thank you.
The three risks that the app involve. First one, losing your phone is like losing your credit card. Your cell phone is a little tricky item that give a trade-off window into your own life. It contains the name and the contact data of each key associated in your lab. Your own photograph gallery and internet-based lab application. Second is cyber chiefs can spoof your mobile body. When you include a credit or chip card to your portable body, the card number is put away safely by means of encryption, which camouflage it with a code made by population. Third one is your phone can become infected with malware. Digital offender use malware to remotely lay foot of PCs. Cell phone can different gadgets or take silence password and other private data. Our disease regularly results from an accidental plan topping on a crude advertisement or a fake connection sent by a non-sure outsider. And the three problems that the apps involve. First one, cross-border transaction. Cross-flashing installment can be moderate, wasteful, and costly, yet they assume a significant job in worldwide exchange. Normally, national financial foundation can deal with cross-border installment, bring about free and non-uniform advancement in advance and programming stage that compound or slow down cross-flying exchanges. Second is card data security. Payment card industry data security standard affirmation is required for each shipper or business tolerating credit or payment card on the web or off. Third one is multi-currency and payment method. Global e-commerce means accepting multiple payment methods and currencies. E-payment such as e-wallet, mobile payment, and credit debit card having online merchants compete in the international market by allowing customers to pay in their own currency. For traders, cross-border transactions in multiple currencies may require opening new bank account, new business entity, and new regulation harder in each national market.
Conclusion: the growth of the payment applications is parallel with the technology nowadays. The uses of cashless money has been increased, and there are benefits to the economic growth. The example of economic growth in US is in year 2008 until in year 2012, there are 900 billion has been added in gross domestic product of US country from the applications payments that has been implemented in US country. From this study or this case, we can see the effect of payment application is on the long run period. The growth of economies is affected in long term periods by the payment application. This is because the payment application is convenient to user. Users are easily to make a payment to do a purchase with the payment applications, and this is increasing the spending of the country itself. That's all from us. Thank you.